and I actually went, fuck it, I'm gonna get the AIHL subscription so I can watch the league. So if I miss any games, I can watch them. Right now, they currently have last year's season up, but as soon as this year's season's coming up, it will bring the replays for that. So I'm gonna try to get all or most of the games from last season, and we'll see what comes of that. So this game's Newcastle North Stars and Canberra Brave. Canberra Brave's my home team, so I'm really excited to watch this and see who wins, or I don't know what the score is. I haven't seen the score thing, thank God, because I don't want to, spoil it for myself. Focus on me, bitch. Focus on me. I might have to step away though. I hope not, but we'll see. Right, I'm gonna go here. As you can see, this is the start of the list. So we'll see how far we can get. I can already see a few of my home team games in there. And my second team is the Sydney Ice Dogs. So with that one, I can see 3 games just from looking at the first bunch of games that I can watch. So let's get stuck into it, shall we? Let's hope this fucking works, otherwise this would be fucking awkward. Okay, slow.
Oh, number 27. Oh, Sentinel lost. Sorry about that. 27, Tommy Sater. Number 22, Dalton Carey. Number 33, Bogey Matthews. Number 73.
Ooh, this is slay.
This is AIHL TV. Proudly brought to you by Skaters Network.
Hello and welcome, ladies
I
and
get to watch the warm-ups.
AIHL 2024 with the Newcastle North Stars hosting the Canberra Brave.
It is. Hello, Pete. It is a pleasure to be here for game 1 of the season for the North Stars, and I am looking forward to seeing what some of these new players on our roster have to offer and what CBR is going to bring, because it's always such a great matchup between these two teams.
I think it's the North Stars squad. That is so faded. Whatever whatever the logo is in the middle, you can't really
over the
tell
off
what it
season.
is.
Just recently, they've announced moving from CBR Brave to Canberra Brave. There's a little update in their colours, which they'll be switching more of a black with the gold, a bit more like I guess Vegas.
Yeah,
Vegas colours.
A little bit like that, but bear with us, Canberra fans, while we adjust to saying Canberra and not CBR. I finally got used to CBR.
Yeah, it only took me 10 years to get the hang of it, and now they're going to change it to Canberra. Newcastle's still Newcastle though. Have been so for nearly 25 years now. So it's their 23rd season now, and for both teams, it's been a bit of changes. They've both lost some players. They've both picked up some players. We're not really sure how it's going to go today, but we're just going to be looking forward to the ride we have tonight with these two teams. Have had a long history, pretty tight history. I think overall Canberra have won a few more games than North Stars, but it's not been overly in favour of one team. Not terribly in favour. Definitely Canberra have had a few more, but it's unusual because North Stars have winning histories against almost every other team.
Correct. Look, I think from memory over the last, particularly in 22 and 23, we were sort of 1 for 1. So anytime Canberra would be here, they would win one, we would win one in that double header. So it's been pretty even here, but I guess
I'm gonna see with the website that they said at the start. I'm gonna go back to.
So this to me will hopefully
watch
set
this to
the
find that
tone for the
website,
season.
and I'm gonna
And,
see
and
what
lift their
other
boys' heads.
possible hockey games are
Yeah, there
on
was
that
one,
one.
a couple years ago. So I think it was like 2019.
As far as I
It's been
know,
years,
though,
for sure.
But
I
it
don't
just
know what's
emphasises
on there.
how
I'm hoping
close
it's
these two
more
teams are
Australian
and their
hockey
rivalry
team
and
shit.
the way the fans react to it as well is always very positive. As,
yeah.
you know, we look out to a sold-out stadium here today.
Yeah, well, even the often the sponsor seats are a bit empty, but they're looking full. We've even got, if people are eagle-eyed with some of the coverage, you might say we've got new seating above the entrance side now. So there's last year they were kind of building some of that. They had up in the corner, but now it goes all the way across. So we've pretty much got seating.
Let me know, guys, if you guys watch the AIHL, what team or teams do you guys go for? As I said, I go for the Sydney Ice Dogs and Canberra Brave. Canberra Brave is my home team. So Canberra Brave and Sydney Ice Dogs. Sydney Ice Dogs are clearly my backup team.
Look, it's exciting for me personally as a sports fan.
I always
seeing
have
our ice hockey do so well.
two or
We
more
have been
teams
seeing,
when I
other
in
sporting codes
sports.
not doing so well just
In the
because it's still
NHL,
such
I
a
have
broad
4
group of
teams,
people in
one
our
for
city that
each
love getting out
division
here.
or
So-
district
and
or
it's always
whatever they
encouraging
call
hearing
it.
people say, ice hockey, I better come to that.
And for the
there's a big
NRL, I have
Well,
my
a lot of
primary
ways,
team as the
Newcastle and
Illawarra
Canberra
Dragons,
have
and then my
lots of
home
those
team,
related,
which
but
is
not major CBDs like
Canberra
Brisbane, Sydney and Melbourne.
Raiders.
They often have
Now
to
I go
shop
for
around players 'cause they don't have the big pool like, Sydney and
the
Melbourne have enough
Illawarra
people to have
St. George
2 teams
Dragons
in their
because
regions. So
I was
there's only
brought up
rink in both the locations, so,
to like them.
there's
So,
not as much opportunity for these
and
two
then
teams, so they both
for
have to
any
be
kind of
enterprising
motorsports,
in
if
what
it's
they do,
got
and
Ford
they've
in
both
it,
been
I go
successful,
for
which has been
Ford.
good to see.
I'm a
It'll
Ford
be interesting to
girly.
see what we get from tonight. So we've got a couple of inclusions I thought we might talk about. Do you want to go over the new players?
Yeah, look, for the North Stars, we've got a couple here. So starting with Drew Robson, who.
So
has
guys,
come
if you're
over from
wondering
Perth.
how much the
I had
subscription
the
is
pleasure of
for
watching him,
this
in the
website,
pre-season
I got
game,
the
and I
yearly
think he is
subscription,
going
and
to
that was, I
create
think,
a
like
really great, strong defensive line for us this season.
$93.90.
And I highly recommend North Stars fans
Um,
keep a close eye on him.
so it
Um,
is expensive, but at least it renews every
number
year,
24,
so you don't
Matthew
have to
Gasol
constantly be renewing it.
Desalte, we'll work on that.
I definitely do prefer
For
that.
me, an unknown entity at this point. It's the first time we're
Because
all,
I will
this
be
game is the
watching it
first time
every year
we're all
now.
seeing him play. Another defender in
If
our
I got
report
this like a
line,
few years
and,
ago, I
and
definitely
Palmer,
wouldn't have been
a
watching
good
it, you
defender that
know.
we've got in. So
It
there is a
didn't
strong,
sport just didn't
defensive
interest me
strategy, I
back
feel,
when
coming,
back
in
before I
bringing some
started
imports in that back
reading.
line, just to bolster that back line. And
But
when
with
we're
that being said, I
supporting our
haven't
All-Australians
actually
line
read a
up like
hockey
that,
romance, and
it really
everyone's
pays
like,
a
"You're
bit
into
credit
hockey
to
because you read
staff
a
that are
hockey
bringing
romance."
that
I'm like,
in.
I've never read a fucking
We have a
hockey
bit of a
romance,
challenge
so
going up against a lot of import
I
players this
see
year,
the fucking
putting
boy
some
aquarium
defensive
videos, and I'm
inputs
like,
there, I think, is
that
good
got
for
me
the
into
North
hockey.
Stars. It'll help us a lot.
Yeah, it's been interesting to see how many teams have
So,
signed goalies.
yeah, we'll see what becomes of it. And let me know, guys, what team you guys are going for in this game and who you hope wins. Of course, for me, I'm hoping Canberra Brave win. It is so dark. How the fuck can they see where they're going?
Cafe here for years, so we literally spent most of his childhood in these halls. So he's very much a local pro.
Okay, let me just double
Having
check
had
that.
a number of conversations with him, this very much is home for him. He
No,
loves
I was
playing
wrong.
here
Sorry,
and
it's
part of this organisation, and we love him just as much.
$79.90. And that's AUD, so in America, in Australian dollars. My bad. For the annual pass.
Absolutely. He did, yeah, and I hadn't really paid much
And guys,
attention to
I've
Tommy
been
until
looking
the
for
Browns
Canberra
tournament
Braves
that was
merch
hosted
everywhere.
here in
I
October of last year,
even
and he really stood out
messaged
as a very
Canberra
strong player,
Braves
so
Instagram page.
I look forward to seeing what he can do in amongst
And
other players like the
let
Kikara
me
brothers, like Kyle Midden,
tell you
and,
guys what they
I
said.
think it'll be great for him to grow his personal game.
So we've got Jake Ratcliffe.
Because in my opinion, this is why I like every other team but Canberra Braves when it comes to merch. Yeah, but it says, "Hi Brooke, unfortunately merch is currently unavailable. Stay tuned for the 2026 merch dropping closer to the start of the season." I want old shit. I don't care if it's new shit. I want old shit because it's cheaper. I don't want new shit. Guys, I'm aware that my phone keeps going off. I got an app that tells me when teams score when the end of the period is over and who scored and blah blah blah. And there's currently 3 games that I've got notifying me. Yeah. Let us sing of Australia.
So good to hear.
Oh my god, the Anaheim Ducks are losing fucking badly.
By the lovely Lucy Nidri. So a lot of North Stars would know Miles Nidri. He's the local learn to surf teacher and takes a lot of our North Stars players out surfing. That is his daughter, and she's actually learning how to play hockey, which I'm so excited about because I can't wait to play either against her or with her. But well done, Lucy. That was absolutely beautiful.
I kind of like the Adelaide North Stars jersey. It looks nice. Do I like the Canberra Brave jerseys? Not particularly, but do I still want one? Fuck yes. But I think I'm just biased because I love blue.
And we've got ATC running a game down in Melbourne tonight as well.
Look at these people just going, tap the glass! Maybe they'll look at me like fish if I tap the glass.
We've got Joey Terrio taking centre ice, supported with Gav Thurston.
Okay, I really like this one compared to the old streams of the old games that we were actually watching, because it kept on going to the people commentating the game, and that fucking bothered the shit out of me.
Excellent. Thanks for the runners through the stripes. Joey Terrio's et cetera. Ready to drop the puck.
To clarify, support the officiating team.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we did mean the stripes.
Oh, that was really nice. That guy just went, oh, we'll shake the ref's hands. That's so nice. Anyway, I'm gonna mute myself, and we'll see who wins.
And Francis Drolet being given the alternate captain for this season, so I think very well deserved, and we'll chat a bit about that later.
Dropped, and the North Stars have it. Quickly rugged under pressure by Cummins in. Wagner's lost his stick, so he tries to kick it around to his deep punter. It's loose in front, and can't get a shot away there. And we've got a stop of play, and that gives Wagner a chance to get his stick back.
There's some intensity from Wagner there straight off the bat. He grabbing that puck and moving with it well. Losing his stick's unfortunate, but a nice start.
Fani Kubara, the blue line, takes a sneaky shot to the screen, and it's deflected away. Chipped off the boards by the North Stars, gets picked up by the Brave. And Casey Kubara in 15 gets it to the point. Shot on net, just a little wide. So Batty, brother, no, he won't get it. It's been picked off before it gets to him by William. Pardon me, by, actually I've got a few jerseys that don't match numbers here, so apologies on the Brave. I don't have a 27 or a 22 on the game sheet. Don't think Kabara has it right now, though. And the puck is loose. Ethan Hawes goes back to pick it. He's got Mitch Henning putting pressure on him. And that's picked up by Wakeman now in 44. Skates it up centre ice. He's got Shane Southwood with him to support. Taylor at the blue line. Loose in front. Bit of a scramble, but it's covered up, and we've got to stop and play just 70 seconds in here in the first period.
Speaking of Taylor, it's lovely to see him in this lineup from the start of the season and from the get-go. I feel like the past few years he's come in a little bit into the season, so it's I feel like it's really good to have him back and from the beginning.
Often at the start of the season he's still in Canada, but he and Hannah have had a baby, and they're pretty settled in the region now. Will Robson steals the puck, gets it out to centre ice, but it's back into possession of the Brave. Richardson gets a pass across. Pat Hayden's in there to provide pressure. And we've got to stop the play here. I think the puck is out of play, or is it offside? I think it's an offside call. We'll have a resumption of play at the blue line.
Some good hustle from both these teams. I think after not having a few months of AI, you remember very quickly just how fast they move and how effective they are in a short space of time.
Yeah, it's different to the big league stuff for sure. Nice pass right there to, I think it's Tyler Kabara. Trying to get my Kabaras right. Yeah, then with the puck. Backhands. He's the skipper this season again. Goes back to the night stage this time yet. Good pressure here building by the Brave. The pass is intercepted. Re-intercepted, gets it back. Chipped out this time in the centre ice, but once again into the position of the Brave. So at the moment I have to say Brave is carrying the game. Powell with it. Gets the puck across, but it's just slapped in the corner because we're going for a change. And Southwood heads off.
Little deflection off referee Joey Terrio there, but they get the whistle and can reset down in the zone. So North Stars looking to take advantage of being up this end of the ice and put some pressure on the Brave.
So 22 is Toby Kamara. That's one I had wrong before. That one. I'll find the other numbers for you guys. North Stars in the attacking zone. Tries to jam it in close. Knocks the player down. That was Francis Golay. He does work very nicely and close in the office there, right in the corner. Quick chance in front. The rebound is cleared into the corner by Matt Buskus. Trying to set up in front. The puck squeezes through the blue paint out the other side into the corner. Ethan Hawes to pick up. Chipped around the boards. Can't intercept it. It's loose for Wagner to pick up. He's got Ethan Hawes with him. They're going to swap position. Dodge against his former team. Golay even fools his own player. Into the corner.
We have a helmet off in the middle of the ice, and it looks like he'll be going to the box because he's picked it up, which becomes a 2-minute illegal equipment.
It does. Some players aren't aware of that rule, so that was number 42, Jackson Gallagher. So yes, the rule is under IIHF and AIHL rules. If you drop your bucket, you have to immediately skate off the ice. You can't pick it up, you can't put it back on. The safety protocol is you exit the ice immediately.
So power play, Pepsi Max power play for the Newcastle North Stars.
Let's go. He's up there. Practice that one. I had my local French-Canadian guys help me out with that one. I had guessed correctly, I was happy to say. Pretty terrible French, but I'm better at than most other languages. Put down there, Wagner, and we're going to stop and play. And there's going to be 5-on-3, is it, for the North Stars?
It is for the next minute 41, so a tripping call on the Canberra Brave.
On the Brave captain.
To me, that's just an unfortunate and a silly penalty to take, especially so early in the game, but a great opportunity for the North Stars.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that dire to go 5-on-3. We'll see what the North Stars can do with it. Away at the face-off play. Good at the face-off, but that one's been cleared out of the zone, so there's a tail to go back to pick it up. He's got balls with him. Wagner is taking the point. pass does not go to him. The Braves have picked up the intended pass and sent it down ice. Hawes will pick it up. He's going to scan around and build up speed up ice. He's got Barnes with him. He's going to take it in himself. We've got 3 defensive good for runs for the North Stars. They're using Wagner as a forward. He has it right now. He gets it across to Desertel. Francis Growley shoots and scores! He can thread the needle, and Growley does it there on number 35, Alex Toivonen, to score. Get the North Stars up 1-0. That doesn't happen a lot with these games. Typically, Braves score first, so that will be a positive sign for the North Stars bench.
As you said, Pete, we had 3 defence out there, and I think that's going to give a lot of depth to this new North Stars looking team if we have very offensive defensemen who can play both roles very strong. So these new players are already becoming...
5 and 3 makes it easy, especially when you've got Francis Growley in the back row.
Absolutely. Becoming people to watch was the end of that sentence.
I think you'd find it eventually. It's early in the season for us too, people. We're still a bit green. Me especially. Growley now, he's not green, he gets it in. Pause, has a look. Waits for some players to get in position. North Stars still with 1 extra for another minute. Growley looks, passes, shots, and I think it got a glove on that, and it's in the corner, so we're going to stop the play. 55 seconds left in the power play for the North Stars, and Pepsi makes the power play.
Look, this game is already ticking off the bingo card. We've got a goal, we've got some penalties, we've got some shots on at both ends. It's already fun, Pete.
The Canberra fans might be saying there's a couple of boxes they want to tick.
Look, I have no doubt that it'll balance out.
Yes, it's early days yet. North Stars working the corner. Still got the power play, but right now, Kaminzi has a look inside, takes a shot, and it's off the gear of Charlie Smart in the corner. North Stars player goes down hard as he picks up a skate as he reverses out of that. Pause. Gets it to Growley. Growley takes a shot and hits the corner. What a shot! 2-0 North Stars. Well, one thing they had a problem with last year was scoring on the power play. Francis Growley's had enough of that, and he's just taken the shots himself.
Look, this is really, for me, emphasising a point I was going to make later in the broadcast as to why Francis was getting that A. He's been a leader for this team season in and out in the last couple of years, where he steps up to the plate and he lifts the team, and he's proven it right now. Those 2 goals are what he's good at. He comes out and he can find the back of the net and he lifts that bench, and they just play so well. So congrats, Francis.
Teams are even. Brave get back to their full complement. Chipped off the boards. North Stars do a chip and chase. Taylor, always plenty of energy, speed, loves to take a shot, loves to forecheck. He's a very much a forward player. Not that he won't defend, but he loves moving forward with the puck. North Stars under some pressure. Taylor gets it back. He chips it forward. He's going to chase it into the zone with some help from Hamish Powell. It's into the corner at the far side now. And the Braves scoop it up and take it up ice. Heading forechecking. But too late. Whistle has blown, and that's an icing call.
Great skate from Canberra there to try and beat that icing, but North Stars just got ahead of them.
One of the players coming back to the North Stars, Jaden Ryan there.
Yeah, we're very happy to see him back in the red, white and blue.
Had a season with the Rhinos, and they were very appreciative to have him there. But we were very appreciative to have him back.
Absolutely.
Need that depth.
And coaching our women's rep team, which is the first season back for them as well in a couple of years.
He's multi-talented, is Jaden Ryan.
He is.
Face off. Newcastle will win that one. Back to the blue line. Shot through a screen. It's off the stick and into the corner. Hamish Powell is going to pursue it. But Brave there first, and they fling it down ice. But no, ice is waved. Must be off the.
Guys, I'll be right back. Lucky I can still hear shit. But yeah, I'll be right back, guys.
Powell gets a touch. Lets it drift into the far end. And first two is Mackenzie Gallagher in 86. Scooped up by the Brave and chipped down ice. That was 44 Nick Christensen. Play moving towards the North Stars end. Like Georgie in the corner, takes a look. He's going to do the give and go, gets it back, takes it. Well, he tries to get across pass there to his teammate. That was Casey Kabara down the side. Kabara working the boards right now, trying to clear the zone. And that's shoveled out of the North Star zone up to Matt Harvey at mid-ice.
It was a nice little lob from number 23, Malik West, a legacy name here in the North Stars organisation.
Number 2, that was his dad's number as well. I know he's got family here for his first full game. He's on a pre-season or it's definitely his first home game as well. He's pretty much, I expect he'll be starting lineup this year. They're going to need his depth. Played in Sweden in the off-season too, so he should be improved. Wagner into the corner. Wagner bumped off the puck. Some good defence there by the Brave. Pass under the stick there. Mitch Henning will carry it up. He's going to take a look, going to chip it towards Charlie Smart, but he catches the bouncing puck and lobs it for a stop play.
I've got to pay credit to the North Stars. They took advantage of those 2 power play opportunities exactly how they needed to, because 5-on-5 against Canberra is a tough challenge. Canberra's passing and their accuracy is something to watch. And I think North Stars will struggle, I think, getting it up into the offensive zone when they're 5-on-5, as Canberra just are holding possession.
Cutting in with a really fast dispatcher shot there. It's a way to trip it. A good way to fool a goalie is to really just fling it as soon as you touch it. They're expecting you to wind up to just line up the shot, but often a sneaky shot like that gets through. Didn't pay off on that occasion. Chipped up ice by Tyler Kabara, and further up and knocked down there by the stick of Bo Taylor. Ethan Hawes under pressure, and he's going to take it back to safety behind the net. He's got some support there. He takes the long pass. It's off the skate though, and they're going to just get it picked up by Ethan Hawes skating on his way through, heading downtown. Into the corner, pin there by Galga. They can't make up the number yet. He's got some help from Southwood. I think there's Jordan Brunts is the other jersey down there for Brave. Really stable team, Brave. We've got very much the same players pretty much year to year. And that's part of their strength and part of their success. North Stars is another team that's been very stable as far as membership goes.
And look, so far the new players seem to be slotting in perfectly like they've been here for years.
We've got Kevin and Amelia on the bench, 2 very experienced operators that work well with the team. The Ox seemed to get a piece of the skate there and took down to Sotel. And he's remembered that. He's taken a piece of the man, this sneaky one as he went through. And another bit of retribution. The North Stars are lucky to get away with this so far. And it's going back the other way now. So I think it's between Gallagher and Desautels. Charlie Smart's got that one covered up, and that action stops at that point. But yeah, there was a trip, and then there was like a bit of a rub with the old back of the stick on the butt end.
Maybe a little bit of a cross check to the bit of a cross check there. Look, there were a couple of things, but we have very seasoned referees here, and unless they see something on the more extreme end, they're going to let a little bit of that physicality go, because the fans love it. And look, it could have gone either way with those calls easily.
It went both ways. Let's call it even at that point. Oh, nice interception. Brave in front, takes a shot, scores! Casey Kubara. Great work there by 22 Toby Kubara to pick up that loose puck and get it to his brother to get the Brave back within 1. It's 2-1. Still North Stars lead, but Brave got one back.
Look, they really caught the North Stars flat-footed there. The net was completely open, and they just had a beautiful shot straight in. I think the intercepting pass, D's were off guard. The North Stars really have to pay attention to that and stay tight in that defensive end and not let those opportunities or those spaces open up.
Yeah, Jaden needed to skate a bit further away to have enough safety there before he let go of that pass. There's Kabara out again. Next shift. Just scored the goal, gets another shift. Bouncing puck, fired, goes wide. And Waring, the captain for the North Stars, chips it forward. Casey Waring will glove it down. Can't get it past Darge. Darge gets it to Men Waring as the puck bounces. Quick shot and a save there by Toivonen. 2-1 still, North Stars lead. We've got 10 minutes and 13 remaining in the period.
So for the Canberra Brave fans at home, that goal was awarded to number 15 Casey Kubara and assisted by Jacob Carey and Thomas Stevens. So
It wasn't Toby.
Tommy Stephen on the board.
I don't have a 27, so I'm coming away from that one. Face off in the Brave zone.
That's
Won by Brave.
Tommy Stevens
It was
in number
27.
in number 27.
Okay, makes sense. I've got him as 17. Puck is bounced around. Dodge gets it, it's pinned to the boards. Battles for the puck, gets some help, but it's off Brave skates. Bouncing around, and that was Francis Golay couldn't bury it as it was bouncing over his stick. Glove down now, back under control, and the pass goes across to Drew Robson. He's going to hit the boards, firing around, and it's slowed up by Toivonen. He gets it around to the skipper, Klein Edmund, and North Stars can't intercept that to keep it in the attacking zone. It's bounced off the gear of the Brave, and they've managed to clear the zone, but back in possession of the North Stars. Wagner gets it across to Ethan Hawes and makes a nice move to get around the player. Centers, plays it, does hit Bo Taylor's stick. Bo Taylor couldn't get a good one-timer away.
With some great movement and structure from both teams moving this puck around. So I feel like we're going to see a lot of goals this game. They're moving it well. It's up to the goalies.
Good steal by Wagner. He's got the puck. He's going to carry it in. Takes the shot. Scores! It's up corner. Not bad for a D-man just off the play. 3-1 North Stars. We got 8:54 left in the period.
Not a bad way to start your first game here in Newcastle. The fans will be happy with that. And look, he just walked that through with patience. To me, up from our angle here, he just took his time, found his space, took a beautiful shot, and got it over Toivonen's shoulder.
Just thinking, I'm not sure if the Brave have any imports yet. North Stars have got 3, and that's definitely making a difference tonight. All 3 goals have been from their imports. They don't have Daniel Burno back yet, but Francis Golay, Desortel, and now Wagner are making a big difference for North Stars. There's Malik West out for a shift, and plenty of energy there. So his dad Rick was part of the original North Stars, wore 23, just like his son is today. I was speaking to Mum Julie today before the game, and she said he just loves hockey. He doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he does all the healthy things because he wants to be good at hockey. He just lives and breathes it, and that's what you love to see is that passion. Really stolen by Mackenzie Gallagher, the Braves setting up, they get it up the right wing. There's good pressure from the North Stars, and they give the puck, and Hamish Powell nearly takes down his own bench. Well, he's going after the other bench. A couple of players bounce around, it's lost in skates. And Desortel will dig it off the board from Monroe to carry into the attacking zone. He's got Harvey with him. Good shot and a save by Alexei Toivonen for a stop of play. 3-1 the lead for North Stars, 7:50 remaining in the first.
Look, I want to celebrate Aiden there. Would be his first AIHL goal. So I'll be working on a graphic later for that one. So congrats, Aiden. Always something special here. So that puts us down to 3, chasing their first AI goals.
Wagner walks across, loses the puck, but does manage to get to Ethan Hawes. He's a very good puck handler himself for a defenseman. Oh, he skates so nicely too. Looks effortless. Brave setting up in the attacking zone. Nice pass, shot, and a save there. Got a bit of it to Charlie Smart. See, that was Henry York. I think that was Matt Harvey in 81. You see that shot. Obviously, the defense can take it in deep and have a crack. Christensen now. Matt's out of the attacking zone and goes back to Matt Harvey. Casey Kubara is calling for the puck. He gets it, but he had to turn his back, and Daj happy to separate him from the puck. Wagner gets around the boards to Hawes. Gets a nice pass away to Joel Gola. He's got a burst of speed. Doesn't really have to, but manages to get up the boards there. Goes 17. Loose in front. Tries to get it off the player there, but instead the net is loose, and we're going to stop off play.
Heard a tink off the post there, so whether that was around the bottom of the ice or the side post there,
I think it was Toivonen's skate. I think think of Toivonen.
That too would make sense.
Yeah, that's where I think where the team came from.
Certainly heard the tink of it. Good hustle from the North Stars.
Yeah, they're sound. It wasn't jammed, it was an acute angle. It would have been very hard. You probably had to bank it off someone to get it in, so it was a bit of a speculator. The boards. Just keeps in the blue line, I think, with Bo Taylor. Yep, Stripes are happy with it. They're going to continue. Brave have it, but they're under pressure from the North Stars forecheck, and that's off Southwood skate, so they're still trying to clear the puck. They do this time, and it's off to centre ice. No, they have, sorry. I'm trying to follow here at the monitor. Can't see him down there. But Dizzletel skates on the puck. He's got Robson with him. That's off a Brave stick. Great forecheck there by 42 Gallagher. Has a look around. Goes Robs. And that's onto the stick of Southwell, but couldn't move it to his teammates. Chips forward. Robson will go back to get it. He's got York giving pressure there. That's Henry York. A few sets of brothers here on this Brave team. At least three sets of brothers. One being a set of four. And that doesn't make it to intended target, so the North Stars are skated in. Quick shot on net by Malik West. It goes a bit wide and loose behind. Powell digging, trying to get it in front. He's got Malik West loose. He'd love the first goal. His stick is stuck in the gear of the Brave player, and the puck is loose, heads down past Charlie Smart. Wagner's, he gets to it first, he's under pressure, so he turns about to shake off the forecheck of Ricky Minton. Another set of bombs. Brothers Park. Chipped around the boards. Reverse chance in front and Doge. It's off a stick and high. That was so close. It was in the right spot, but a timely stick intervention there by the Brave. The centre on high. Another shot in goal. Ethan Hawes with a goal. It's 4-1 North Stars.
And what a goal.
Good pinch by Ethan Hawes to see the opportunity. And the puck came to him. The rebound came right to him as he moved into the right place and buried it for his first goal of the season. His first in a while too. That one felt good. You could see he enjoyed that one.
I always love Horsey's celebrations. He doesn't hold back, and he's lifted the team with that. I think Canberra's been putting a lot of pressure on them, and each of these goals you just see the momentum of the North Stars just lift and lift and lift at each level.
So the kid who lived at Wanji at the other side of the lake, used to come and skate here, has become very much a part of the furniture in the last few years. Huge part of this team now, and the Australian team, so we'll be losing him soon as he goes to play for Australia. I think he's the only one this year.
He is.
Going to Australia, because JFK from Perth and Charlie's not growing with the team.
No. So it is a nice change to start the season with all of our players.
Yeah.
Historically, we've been missing quite a few in the first game, so it is nice to field quite a full-strength team.
Well, I mean, I have to give credit for the North Stars for playing well, but we also recognise the Braves don't have a full team, so I think that's making a big difference.
Little reverse play of what we've seen in the past.
Yes, North Stars have normally been absolutely stripped at the beginning of the season. It's often been pretty much an East Coast team. Not this time. We've got 3 out of 4 imports, and I think they're only missing maybe one of their other regular players. Nice shot from Harvey at the point, and it does get through to Charlie Smart. He's turned it aside. That's deflected wide of the net. Dan Ryan's first to it behind the net. He's got some pressure coming, so he's going to have to clear it to safety. And he does the smart thing, he moves it aside, but he set it over the boards. He's going to get 2 minutes delay again for that, and we've got the first power play for the Braves.
He'll be disappointed with that and want to make up for that when he gets back out on the ice. Unfortunate penalty, those ones. To me, penalties that are very avoidable are much nicer to not have happen. Sometimes they just, like a trip or a slash can just be in the movement of the game. But yeah, the defensive side of the North Stars will need to tighten up here and not let Canberra capitalise.
Bounces to Bali Kubara. So Brave on the Pepsi Max power play. They're moving the puck around nicely. Gets it up to the far point. Back to Kubara at the top of the umbrella. He's going to send it down now to Casey. Brothers working together. Shot on net. Goes past top of the blue paint and gets picked up by Casey Kubara. He talks to his teammates, but it's off the North Star stick. And they manage to get out of the attacking zone, where we've got Pat Naden, assistant captain, long time serving with this team, is forechecking. North Star's got 3 across the blue line. They back it up. Brave set up in the attacking zone. Wagner moving back and forth, trying to cut off the pass. It's gone to Bali Kubara. He's there with brother Casey. Just 2 Kubaras in this one. Chance for Drolle out of the blocks, but picked up first and sent back by Mike Giorgi. Brave with a chance to set up.
Bailey Kubara almost ends up in the North Stars bench there.
He's got the puck right now, number 7.
The crowd loved it.
Nice shot and a good save by
Charlie Smart.
Charlie Smart.
Beautiful butterfly. Could see the puck and just scoops it up in his glove with complete control. It's what you like to see.
Charlie enjoyed a summer at home.
He did. And
home being Newcastle these days.
look, he looked like he had a lot of fun out there on the lake and the boat. And, not many players often get to do that in the summer when they're playing all year round. So it was nice to see him have a bit of a break.
Some of these players end up in an endless summer. They play the winter here and the winter in the Northern Hemisphere, and then the winter here. They miss out on all the fun and the water sports and all the stuff that happens in summertime. Of course, summertime's great around here. Spinning around, setting up the power play. They've got 45 seconds of it. Matt Harvey gets it to Richeni. Setting up, quick shot and a save by Charlie Smart, and it's smothered with some help there by Robson. We got another stop play. There's 33 seconds of Pepsi Max power play remaining.
Yeah, look, North Stars under pressure and they're standing up to it. So that there are only 33 seconds left in this penalty kill for Newcastle, and they've done well so far. So they've just got to push through 30 more seconds and they'll get their 5th man back.
Face off. Won by the Brave. Harvey spins about and sends it back in for Camietten to pick up. Check by Southwood, and it's out of the attacking zone. And Southwood maintains his energy, although he's getting a hurry up from the bench. There's 10 seconds of power play remaining. He's going to put the Jets on now, though. There's a chance to clear the puck. Desante in the corner. Here comes the extra man. Jaden Ryan's back on ice. He has a look, and Charlie Smart smothered the puck. That's ideal for the North Stars. They're going to get change of lines, then we'll PK, and no score for the Brave on that Pepsi Max power play.
Look, I'm incredibly happy to see an effective penalty kill line come out of the North Stars in that instance. So I think look, there's a lot of hope for what the season holds when we're showing a lot of strength from the get-go.
Do we have a sponsor for the penalty kill?
I think so. TBC.
Maybe Schweppes. Should be by the North Stars. But Brave are first to it. To the blue line. Wagner has a look. Gets a pass. It's bouncing though off the gear and then wearing. He'll battle in the corner for the puck. Pinching in is Wagner. He's going to need some help, and he gets it from Ethan Hawes as the puck squeezes past him. Now that's not Joey Hughes in 29.
No, that is Matt Buskus in the Hughes jersey.
Shot by Wagner just wide. He had a good look, and he had a bit of a screen going too, but I think there's a Brave stick on it just directly and enough to miss the top corner.
From this angle, it was very much going for that top corner.
Wagner takes a look, fires the puck to the far blue line. North Stars maybe get a touch on it, maybe don't. Yep, looks like they did. Let's push around the board by Jordan Blunt. Brave move it forward up the left wing. And I think it's going back to the front again. Yes, it was. And fired into the North Star zone with a chip and chase for Drew Robson to pick up. He's got a number white jersey, so he's going to send it around the board to his D partner, Bissotel.
And that's the end of period 1, Pete.
Wow, well, this is not a typical period one for the North Stars and Brave. Normally it's 4-1 Brave.
Look, while I agree, I know Coach Noble has been working on this team to build up to a 60-minute game, and I don't think he'll be disappointed with that first period and what the team produced.
Yeah.
Now, credit to Canberra, 2 of those goals were power play goals for the North Stars. That 5-on-5 hockey is much closer, but our guys just found gaps to get that 3-goal lead as we go into this first break.
Definitely with their import depth that the North Stars have, they're making better use of the special teams. And we saw that tonight with the power play games, and we saw even the penalty kill there, that the North Stars could stack up the special teams and carry that advantage through into the scoreboard.
Look, one thing I think North Stars did really well, under pressure, they were keeping the puck in the zone. On that blue line, they had Canberra players on top of them, and they were just able to keep it in the zone, which was a huge advantage, I think, to wearing down that Canberra line because they couldn't clear it, and keeping those offensive opportunities. So, look, going into this break as well, we're very close in the shot count with 10 shots on for Canberra to Newcastle's 12. And that's reflected in the score too, in where we're sitting.
There's a couple of times Canberra will just kind of chip in on Charlie Smart, oftentimes for a bouncing puck or a tricky puck. I'm not saying that was good or bad. That's what you should do when you don't have any options.
Well, I've got to say, I like that.
The shot count
I like that. It tells you
indicative of what's happening.
what teams
It's just one other piece of the puzzle.
are playing and what
I
the
think
other
it
teams are
was
playing
you
that day and what
said,
score.
words
I
from,
like that a
Collect on
lot.
Ship League, who said hockey is
Woo.
won on mistakes.
Yes,
And
not really game of mistakes.
so far tonight really shows that. The first 2 goals from North Stars, Canberra were in the penalty box, and the goal that Canberra did score, they had Newcastle flat-footed
Yeah.
and had a big open net and made it
Forced a
very easy for Casey Kubara to get that goal. So a lot is going to happen in period 2, and I can't wait.
Looking good. So after this first period, we have the hosts, the Newcastle North Stars, with 4 goals, and Canberra Brave with 1. So we'll be back in a break of about 15 minutes for the second period here at Hunter Skating. Brave have any of their imports yet. Of course, it's the very first weekend and it's an early start to the AIHL. We have had a couple of games start at this time of year in the past. Remember, Rhinos have had a couple way back, and then also recently, I think last year they had one about this time. And there is a couple of games, but with the bigger schedule this year, they've had to put more games on early. So there will be some interruptions as players are overseas with the Australian team or arriving from other teams. We're underway now, and we've got a quick start and stop a play. That face-off is waved off, and Gavin Thurston will need to drop the puck again. I think we're going to go ahead with that one. I thought they'd blown it down as there'd been a break from players on our side of the ice. Spinning that is Wagner. He gets the puck away, but bumped off the puck is Drolet. Into the corner, first to it was Jordan Brunt, and North Stars can't scoop it off the boards. Daj now, always hard to contain, very slippery play around the boards. Hawes through the screen, but he fires it wide. Wagner will pick it up with a one-timer and fires it, but it's off a Brave stick and doesn't get far. Chipped into the attacking zone, Brave have possession, and intercept there by Hawes and gets it out of the zone. Fired back in, but Brave need to get back on side, which they are now. Up the right wing. Intercept, chance for the Brave. Takes a fake shoot, scores! What a good goal. Sweet moves there, and he gets the goal there for the Brave.
Well, once again, I feel like the North Stars defense were flat-footed. The interception caught them off guard, and the patience of Tommy Stephen, you said?
Yeah, Tommy Stephen's running.
The patience. He walks around Charlie, finds the gap, and takes a beautiful shot. But I've got to credit a beautiful goal when I see one, and he just was so patient with it, and that brings it within 2.
That's 2 times North Stars have thrown bad passes though up ice, so they weren't it was from a mistake. And Brave have done a good job of forcing a couple of mistakes to keeping this game. That's a great injection for them to get back into the game within 2 now. And we're in this second minute now of this.
Canberra goal scored by number 27, Tommy Stephen, unassisted.
Stop the play. And not sure what that was. It might have. No, it is a penalty. Okay, so it's going to be Shane Southwood for, I think it was a hooking call. And he's sit 2 minutes. So we've got a Pepsi Max power play for the Brave after scoring one. They have a chance to score another here before checking as well. So goal aid, Desaltel, Maiden, and I think it's Ragnar. So we've got 3 imports and the assistant captain out there right now. Chance in front, kicks a shot. At a great spot between the circles, but couldn't bury it there. I think it was Andy Kemenzine. And actually, that was Kemenzine's goal before, not Tommy Stevens. My mistake. It was 27, not 22. Off a stick and bouncing high for Naden. He gloves it down, pushes it down into the towards the corner. Georgie picks it up though. Casey Kubara gets it to Brother Bailey. Has a look, takes a shot off some gear and hits the outside of the netting. It looks pretty promising for the Brave there. Bailey Kubara, number 7. Spins about, gets to Casey. There's a look, it's cross pass, there's a no-look pass, but intercepted by the North Star sticker Grole. Bailey Kubara gets a chance in close and intercept by Wagner, who drops the pads and does a 2-pad stack.
Some end-to-end pressure for both teams, so I'm enjoying this game so far, seeing North Stars push and get some shots, and then Canberra pushes right back, so it's a nice competitive game.
So Desaltel got called for a penalty there. I think he had some I think he bumped that just as the other one expired, so North Stars, no, it is a 5-1-3. We've still got huge chance for the Brave here. We don't have on the clock what the other time was. I don't know how many seconds we've got remaining in the previous penalty. I think Joey Terrier's going to the box to sort that out.
It may have ended as the whistle blew, so we may get a player back very quickly. Would be great.
At the puck drop.
If it's a clock issue, as our little ancient clock likes to play up every now and then. We might get some time back on, but it looks...
It wasn't 1910, so the goal was scored about 1850 something, so there's...
Okay, so there's probably just a little bit left on that clock.
Yeah, I think there was something around about... I think there's something around about 30 seconds remaining. It was not... I don't think it was a minute. It was only probably, 15, 20 seconds after the goal was scored that they had the penalty.
Yeah. I imagine the scorers will just be double checking the times in front of them.
Yeah, well, they'll have the time.
Getting the accuracy right is always important.
Yeah, they'll have the time the penalty was called. They just have to figure out how many seconds remaining, how far short they are of 2 minutes from that. The clocks can be a bit cantankerous. These ones are, I mean, the old school ones are more reliable. But they're a little bit harder to adjust when you've got some of this stuff happening. It's not like you type a number in with the digital ones. With these ones, you've got to hit the button 100 times to back it up to the previous one.
Exactly. It's really nice coming back to the season and seeing these seats full. We have a beautiful crowd of red, white and blue straight across from us. A lot of people in jerseys. And having interviewed the coaches and the players a number of times, they love to regard the crowd as the sixth man out there, that extra player that really lifts them. So it's nice to have our fans coming back in such force, and we have a lot of extra season ticket holders this year. So it's an exciting year.
It makes me wonder if there are any seats left for people to buy that aren't season tickets.
Just a few.
Well, I know it's similar in Canberra. They have such a good following there. There's a lot of atmosphere in that old ring. And this one here is, you know, not nearly as old. It's been around now for 23 years plus now. The one in Canberra, I think, was opened in the 70s, so it's been around a long time. They are building another one in Canberra, which is exciting, and we've got one or two coming in Adelaide as well. So that's a good sign because we've lost some rinks lately in Australia, so it's good to have some more.
And the new one in Sydney, replacing ISU over at Alexandria, is quite a small rink. And there's a new one coming in over at Mascot, which will be great too. 49
seconds was the final time that was remaining. So it's a good period of 5-on-3. It's Lucero, big shot, and North Stars get into the corner. Wagner gets tripped up there, gets back on his feet. Harvey gets it across. Big opportunity for Brave to get another here with this two-man advantage. So far, North Stars hanging in there. We've got to form a triangle when it's a two-man advantage. It's out of the attacking zone. So Darge gets a reprieve there, and we're down to 16 seconds of two-man advantage. Darge gets a change, so Francis Crowley will take his place. Maybe a little bit of a rest for the North Stars. With 7 seconds of two-man, and then there's another, well, was it 71 seconds after that of extra man, one-man advantage. Southwood back on ice. He's got some help, and he's going right past the player though, Drolet on the break, and Brave will bring it back. They've got the extra man, but it's just a little sniff there for the North Stars. Are short-handed. Charlie Smart on the ball, sees the puck rebound off the boards and clears it with the paddle, but we got a stop and play here.
Look, it's nice to see Shane come out of the box. We're 4-on-5, and they go straight onto an attack. That to me shows the spirit of this team and how they're not going to relinquish no matter what disadvantage they might have. They're pushing, they're driving hard, and the fans are going to be loving to see that.
Yeah, coming out of the box is often a bit of a ninja move. People aren't expecting it. You can get a good rush down ice. Face off. Brave win it with some handy work and protecting the puck there with the legs. Casey Kabara has a look, takes a shot, and it's rebounded and picked up by the Brave. Forced down behind the net though. Drew Robson doing a good job indeed. Up to the blue line. Bailey Kabara walks the blue line, gets it across to his partner. They send it down low, now in the office in front, and it's bouncing around and picked up is the bouncing puck. And hit hard there, losing his gear. Was Bo Taylor. Lost his stick and his glove as he was hit from, well, kind of from behind. Side on, he wasn't expecting it anyway. Southwood can't intercept that pass. 6 seconds remaining on the power play. Quick shot, and it's just wide, and that should see out the power play. Back on ice comes Desaltel.
A fantastic set of penalty kills from the North Stars. That's 3 now, and even on that 5-on-3. So they've got working on that defensive structure, and it's paying off.
Chance in front, and a good save by Smart. The North Stars clear it down ice, and that will be icing, but it's better than a goal, which nearly it was at the other end.
North Stars trying for a sneaky change, but caught by referee Joey Terrio. Was watching that, waiting to see if they'd pick up on it. Sometimes you can get away with it.
I have seen it happen before. North Stars bring it around. Onto the puck is Darge. He's got Southwood with him. Darge takes a shot. It's off the stick there of Fami. North Stars changing, so a bit of an opportunity for Brave as they use the wheels, get down deep. Pass is picked up there with a rebound right in front of the paint though, but carefully done by the North Stars.
I think Charlie did a great job redirecting that to the player's stick right where he needed it.
Well, the net was open though, so there it was.
We've popped a gate open over on the side.
The referee team will make sure that that's secured properly from the other side.
Got a few locals over there a bit seasoned with their gate, just checking on it.
So the people may not know, almost every pane around this rink is heavy-duty glass, not perspex, except for 2, and that is one of them right there above the door. So above the 2 doors, there are lightweight perspex, but the rest of them are glass.
For anyone unfamiliar with the rink, that's mainly because that becomes an entry point for our public skate sessions.
Yes.
So more often than not, you'll find that that glass will be out and that gate will be open. And it is one that often suffers during games if hit in an unusual way. So it looks like they've just had to take the glass out to put it back in properly. I'd say it was popped out in a weird way.
Yeah, line it up properly by dropping in from the top. Then we should be back underway.
And, a veteran of North Stars hockey, Ray Sheffield, over there helping out.
Well, he's more than a veteran of North Stars. His jersey's flying up here to my right,
That's true.
and he'll be happy that he's here. I know his family are trying to watch from home at the moment. Face off. North Stars in their own zone, but they get a pass and get it up ice. Daj there carrying the puck. Gets a pass inside, off the skates, gets it back, shoots. Oh, nearly get it, but it was a great save by Toivonen and getting a bit of the pad and stick on it there, I think.
North Stars doing what they need to do, moving him around and making beautiful passes. That was a lovely sequence.
Draw away, spins about. And again, another button hook. Can't get, oh yeah, let's get around the pass. He's so hard to contain. The puck bouncing high and down the other side. It's touched the ceiling, so we're going to stop a play. Just going to say, I don't think he's scored against his old team yet. I don't think number 9 has scored against the Brave since he moved. Well, he moved to North Stars the season before, actually 22, but he didn't start playing here until 23. He moved up here during COVID. I think the COVID lockdown of
Around then,
21,
and
yeah.
started his local business up here with his lovely wife.
We did the very sensible thing in marrying another Castro.
Agreed.
The Soleil can't clear the puck. Good pressure here by that wasn't Harvey.
Looks like Matt Buskus.
Matt Buskus is wearing 21. Joey Hughes' jersey. There's Matt Harvey in 81. Backhand chipped in by Gallagher. They're going to pursue the puck. There's a towel bumped, and I think it's a North Stars penalty, I'm guessing.
We have a linesman pointing down the end, so icing is what that looks like.
Okay. I just thought they were waiting until Dizzletel touched it, so I thought it might be a North Stars penalty. We'll have a face-off to the left of Alex Toivonen. Southwood wins it, but quickly win there for the Brave. That was Matt Georgie. Christensen trying to get the pass inside, but the North Stars defense keeping him wide. Shot on net, scores! Great one-timer. Georgie runs straight into North Stars player Bo Taylor and his celebration.
One thing I'll definitely give credit to Canberra for is their ability, those stick-on-stick battles. They come in hard and they're often getting that deflection because they're just hitting the North Star stick so hard when going for the puck that the puck's bouncing out in their favour, and they look really strong in that front. So every battle is the North Stars need to be backing each other up and coming in so that deflection hopefully ends up on their stick rather than Canberra's.
Been a good period for the Brave. They're up 2-0 in this period. Got them back from being 4-1 down to 3-1 down, and that's a great job for a team that's, I believe, is without any imports. I haven't noticed any. There's a couple on the sheet that look like they're imports, but they're not here tonight. In close, Naden there can't get the shot away. Naden now fires it back towards the net, picked up by the Brave, but they're a bit squished together there, but they do clear the puck. Matt Price will be first to it. Hawes now gets it back to Price. Price looking up ice, right into the skates of the Brave player. Braves pick up the errant pass. Bailey Kabara battling for it. North Stars get a pass up ice now, carrying it forward. Fire towards the net, and Toivonen makes a save, stops play with 11:57 remaining in the second period.
A lovely, lovely glove save from the netminder at the Brave end. And look, that effort and skate from Pat Naden puts his team up for an offensive face-off. So again, really there's more advantage being up this end of the ice, and hopefully North Stars can extend their lead a little.
Face off. Fired around the boards by Lachlan Farmy. And North Stars go back to pick it up. Under the stick there, push forward, but turned about by Felix Proof. Is that actually Felix Proof though? I don't think it is. You wouldn't bring an import and only play him occasionally. Chance for the North Stars. Bouncing puck and can't put a Wayman wearing. He didn't get much of it and he nearly got it in anyway by accident. Shot on net, it's off some gear and high from Wagner up into the netting, and we're going to stop a play.
A lot of excitement filled the atmosphere, growing the crowd just then, as it looked like both those shots were on target, but just ever so slightly off. So really good pressure from the North Stars. And look, Canberra aren't making it easy. They are always formidable opponents, and this game is really emphasising why I love watching these two play against each other so much.
Taylor through the screen gets a shot away, but Toivonen, not Tetro, had it, and he's covered it up nicely for a stopper play.
Yeah, his glove side is very strong, so the North Stars need to find that weakness and find that gap to get it through him.
Taylor again sniffing around for the face-off, but it's gone past Des Hotel, and he's under pressure there by Andy Camenzone. Brave sitting up in front, goes across Christensen, but he can't get a clean take on it to get a shot away. He had a nice opportunity there coming between the circles though. Continued there forward by Pat Naden. He's going to pursue the player into the zone. Gets a bump in. Georgie gets the puck through the needle there, through a couple of players. Good pass, Harvey with a shot, in close. Smothered by Charlie Smart. That was a great save by the North Stars goaltender, under pressure with lots of white jerseys around.
Absolutely, and look, starting right up here on the blue line, the Canberra team were able to just slide that puck underneath the defensive line of the North Stars. I think it was Matthew, and found some space to get that close to Charlie. Charlie did well to stop that, shut that down.
Face off to the right of said Charlie Smart. Picked up by Aiden Wagner. Will spin about and get the puck. Drollade has it right now. Has a look, drives towards the net, takes a shot. Toivonen has it. Loose behind. Brunt there trying to clean up. Menwaring tries to drive the bulldozer through. Drollade freezing the puck against the boards. Bump back to the blue line. Pause now with it, traps it. Tries to get it around Valley Kabara. Backhander there to keep it in play by Daj. Now to Hawes, he doesn't have much space. None at all, really. Charlie York all over him, as he should do. Hawes into the attacking zone. Lets his teammate run with it. I think it's Aiden Wagner. In close, tries a wrap around. Puck is loose, picked up by Daj. He's got Wagner with him. Wagner has a look. Brings it in himself, takes a shot, and it's just high at the top corner. Hawes. To Daj, to Wagner. Takes loose in front. Mackenzie Gallagher. He has been called McGallagher before. Can't finish the shot. Up ice now. Brave carrying the puck. Shot on net, and a great save by Charlie Smart, who covers up. Daj and Christensen, a little bit of pushy shovey there.
Look, both teams having to work very hard, and it's nice seeing, like you mentioned, Mackenzie, and we've also got Malik West out there and getting a bit of ice time in today's game, and they're both really holding their own. It's encouraging when the young guys come into the team and they get some opportunities out there and they look like they fit right in so easily.
It's a youth line right now, or if I can include Hamish Powell in that. Opportunity to put a player into the bench is always handy.
I would call him the protector. I think if anyone hit any of our young line, he would take care of it very quickly.
Yeah, he'd be the enforcer out
the
there.
Guardian.
The supervisor, or we could call him the... Yeah, he's out there to look after young'uns. This is a young line. Just a short one for them. They're changing D pairs. Price and Ryan take their spots. Both veterans. Gallagher brings it forward. He's got power with him. Shot on net. Puck is nicely knocked down, but there is a good rebound off Toivonen. Price keeping it live. That's nearly up into the face there of, I think it was Charlie York. Bumped off the ice there is Kai Miettinen. Big hit there from Gallagher. And Kai Miettinen's a pretty strong player. It's a good effort. Powell gets a bit of rough up there. Doesn't mind a bit of that. Matt Price sends it back to Ryan. Ryan has a look carefully, decides not to move it forward now. Now he does, he gets it to Southwood as they've had a change up front. Shot on net, good save by Toivonen, turns it aside. Naden sends it, there's no one in blue there. Just White. Backhander in, gets stuck in the gear. Chance for Southwood, shoots, save, shoots again, save again. Toivonen with two great saves there on Shane Southwood. That was a close one for the North Star.
A huge play from Shane Southwood coming through, intercepting and getting those two big shots on. The fans behind the net there, you could just feel the excitement.
They thought they had a goal there to celebrate, but Toivonen had different ideas.
He is a remarkable goalie. I'm actually a fan of both Canberra's goalies, both Alex and Alexi. I get tongue twisted with their names sometimes and mix them up, but yeah, they're always a challenge to get past for any team coming up against them.
Yeah, they're both really strong, so it's like, do I want the really good goalie number one or really good goalie number two in tonight? I think they pretty much just go 50-50 because they don't need to protect any one of their goalies. Puck fired down ice, smothered and cleared carefully into the attacking zone. Bouncing in front, but Charlie Smart's first to it and he'll protect the puck as he's under pressure there from the Brave attack.
I think Matthew coming through very safely sort of slowed that puck down, made it much easier for Charlie to find it. It is a risky play for a defender to do that though. If it just deflects off the stick wrong and over the goalie, it can lead to an own goal, but he did well there, just controlling it, giving everyone more time to cover it up.
North Stars had possession, but Brave now, chance to break it up, but Desautels has control of it for now. Now Brave. Comes in, scored earlier, that shot is off the stick of Drew Robson and bounces about. North Stars will now try the left wing. Daj can't get the puck back on the give and go. Brave, nice pass to move it up ice. It's chipped off the stick there for Brole to try and clear. Daj in to help. Casey Kubara, backhand. Christensen. Charlie Smart out of his net to slow that one up. Off the skates, Drole can do that. He's got plenty of space, tries the backhand, and a good save by Toivonen. Puts the net back on as his team had possession. Jollies only usually put the net back on when their team has possession, which is smart. That's off a stick and down to the far end for the North Stars to pick up, so there's no icing call. Newcastle, Powell has the puck. Wait for some help. Malik West streaking in. Powell taken down hard, and it looks like he's hurt. I think he got hit by Mitch Henning. He wasn't expecting that one. But if he finds a number, you'll be looking for it. And I think that was Henning right there. Or maybe just fell. Oh, spinning fires, and now smothered by Charlie Smart.
Oh, well
relief
played.
for the North Stars because the Brave were all over him in that play.
There was a lot happening in front of Charlie then. He came out from his net. He managed to get himself back. His agility really shone in that little sequence, and I think he did well.
So it was number 3 because Hamish Powell has let him know he knew it was. I think got taken out from behind, so it's what he's upset about.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, it was he went down hard and looked like his head might have hit the ice a little bit, and that can just throw your neck into a bit of discomfort.
Well,
but then got
probably
a
had a bit of
second one when
concussion.
he came back through.
Yeah, I think he got a bit of concussion from it. It looked like Mitch Henning was actually a bit surprised. He didn't know, oh, I'm standing right here. He didn't know what he wanted to do about it. So I don't think he expected the result. Whatever. I didn't see what happened to make Hamish Powell fall, but I did see Mitch Henning looking very guilty. And that's icing call on the North Stars. They'll go back to their own end, but they just changed, so they'll be fresh. 5:47 left in the second. Good period for the Brave, scoring a 2-0 against the North Stars in this period, which they needed after going down 4-1 in the first.
Like, as that energy flares up in players, I think little delays like that can just calm everyone back down to play the structured game they need to play.
I think Hamish Powell will be looking for number 3 when he comes back out there.
I have no doubt.
Off Naden's skates, and I think that's still called icing. Yes, it will be.
Looks like Pat Naden just got a little bit caught up in Christensen there, and a little bit of tussle in the corner, but we're moving back down to the North Stars defensive zone now.
Yeah, I think Christensen thought he was trying to push him into the boards, but they were racing to the park. It's a difficult situation.
It can when you're as fast as these players are, that slow down and stop, I think, could have caught Pat off guard, not quite getting to the boards. Christensen right in front of him would have just been bracing himself more than anything. It can be one of the trickiest parts as a linesman of blowing the whistle at the right moment, making sure the right person's ahead when they blow it.
Face off, Brave in the attacking zone. North Stars trouble clearing. Bo Taylor, they're trying to get it past. Can't get it past Matt Harvey. Now in the corner. Brave trying to get it behind the net and bring it out in front. With some extra troops, put it in. Naden can't clear. Definitely Brave period. They're looking pretty tidy right now and causing North Stars problems after a dominant first period for the North Stars. This is definitely the Braves period.
Look, I certainly have to agree there, Pete. They are putting up a strong show, and they've really tightened everything in. They're playing more disciplined. We haven't had the penalties that we saw in period 1, and that makes it much harder. Look, 5-on-5 hockey is always better to watch for fans that are here and those of you at home watching on the stream. But North Stars are going to have to do a lot of work to get around, find those gaps, or push to actually make those gaps.
Face off to the right of Charlie Smart. Barra versus Drolet again. Possibly what we could call the 2 starting lines. And that's squeezed past the Brave players, and that's enough to cause icing actually on the North Stars. Nobody got near the puck.
So a little bit of end-to-end purely on icings at this point. The North Stars are going to want to get out of their zone and really try and push to get the puck into the neutral zone and break into, get some attacking opportunities.
Drolet wins that one. North Stars trying to break up the right wing, but they got some interference from some good defense there. Drolet versus Kubara again. Drolet can't get it across for the quick backhand sweep. Brave pick it up to the boards. Running some interference there as Casey Kubara throws his head back as play doesn't continue smoothly up ice. He's about to break into the attacking zone. Bowdy Kubara now for the puck. Drolet watches. Effortless skating. Kaimietinen has to kick it off the skates, and that's enough for the North Stars to steal it. Malik West makes a nice moves, avoids the check, and Bally Kubara will need to go pick it up. Kenzie Gallagher's out there, so we've got the youthful now for the North Stars, and they're doing well. Just a little touch there by Powell. He missed his chance to get number 3.
He tried.
Well, No, it would have been too obvious. I think it would have been a pretty bad hit if he connected that one. It would have been completely blind. So I think Hamish Power recognises he's not going to take a bad penalty here and lose the game. So.
And at a 1-goal difference,
Yes.
it's much smarter to play smart at this point in time.
Yeah, he understands the game enough. He doesn't want to spoil it for his own personal reasons. He's always been willing to take a hit for the team, and that might be one he has to take. Gallagher now gets it back to the blue line. Pause there along with, it's Wagner, Aiden Wagner, 44. They're moving nicely side to side. Great lateral skating and puck handling here. Sent forward there. So this is the youth line up front. They're doing pretty well. Powell, West, and Gallagher. Powell's got Hawes at the blue line. They do have a really good defensive pair to work with though, and that's been paying off for them. Hawes now. Backhand, but it's right off a Brave player. They can't contain it, Bali Kabara. And its puck is lost in front of the North Stars bench. Brave with it right now. Pardon me, North Stars have it. Wagner inside, no one there. It gets past Bo Taylor. He's going to have to pick it up to the blue line. Keep it in the zone. No, they don't. Out it goes. Bo Taylor again. Chips and chases. Goes into the corner. He's got to chase it himself. There's lots of white jerseys. Gets some help, and it's gone past Pat Naden's stick, who is in between the circles. Southwood spins it about, fires it in. It's gone off the gear. It's gone off Fraser there, I think it was. Shot on net, off the gear of Charlie Smart into the accoutrements of the rink, and we've got a stop of play with under 2 minutes left in the second.
One of many new little improvements in the rink is that whole section over the cafe and the entry doors. The netting is now white, so we have beautiful, nice, clean netting that can barely even see now.
All the way
rink.
around. I think so. Yeah. Isn't it even a clear netting? So it's even harder to see than white, but it does look like you can hardly see there's any netting at all.
It makes the rink feel clean.
Yes, it looks good. Much better than the old blue stuff. Brave now with it. Can't pick it up cleanly there, Harvey, but his teammates do, and they're on the attack into the attacking zone and forced out wide for now. Back to Harvey. Takes a look. Got some players tied up down low.
Nice deflection from Smart's blocker there into the corner and pushing the play into that corner.
It's one thing to make a save, but if you can send it to safety in the same motion, that's ideal. And that's what they are very good at. On the attack is a Brave. Can't get past 3 players, and Charlie Smart's going to smother that puck for a stop of play. Just 1:07 left in the second remaining.
The shots on goal remain very close, with sitting at 24-22 in favour of the home team. But as we said earlier, the shots on goal don't really reflect the game we're watching. It's an exciting game. It's end-to-end, but really, I've got to give credit to Canberra for this second period. They have really owned this period.
Oh, it's been a very strong comeback for them in this period. That's off some gear and loose. Picked up, and it's going to be chipped out of the zone by Wagner. Southwood gets past Henry York. Quick shot on net. It's off some Brave players, though. Doesn't make it to the net. Ethan Hall gets around 1. Makes a nice move, gets around 2, takes a shot. It scores, and it's scored! Pat Naden gets a rebound and buries it. And it points to the spot as Joey Terrio, and that's a North Stars goal, 5-3. And that was an Ethan Hawes, a masterpiece. He got around 2 players, got away a great shot, which forced a rebound, and Pat Naden right in the spot.
And that's the way you've got to score on Canberra. You've got to move the puck efficiently. You've got to make those good passes and just that good, clean vision.
Pat Naden didn't have to move.
It looks like it might have actually gone past Pat to Bo Taylor.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. It was. I thought Bo Taylor's been. Well, that's going to be your first goal for Bo Taylor. Well, he's going to love that one. Yeah, Bo Taylor being called for the goal. I didn't see if Pat Naden had been knocked down and got back up at that time, so that's where he'd been. Into the corner he goes right now. North Stars trying to set up for another one. And Bo Taylor's still out there. He must have just started his shift at the time because Naden's out there with him. 6 seconds, not much left of this period. Kamietinen knows this, and he's happy to waste time. And so to Southwood, and that will see the end of the period. So, a great period for the Brave, except for the last minute, I would say. But for the most part, it was Brave's period where they outscored the North Stars 2-1. But that 4-1 lead for the North Stars has put them still ahead. They have a 2-goal lead. The worst goal lead in hockey, as they say, coming into the third period, Courtney.
Look, I think the coaches will be happy that it is a 2-goal, not a 1-goal lead. And look, Canberra will be coming off that momentum. I think they'll take the break in the change room and come out a bit refreshed. They'll come out hard and fast. So North Stars are going to have to brace themselves for that. I don't know that I've ever seen a third period that Canberra's looked tired. They know how to play a 60-minute game, and that's where we're going to have to lift to do the same thing. And look, the Canberra's goals were very early in the period. So
Canberra really needs to get in there to win, although they're not that far behind the Newcastle North Stars, so we'll see what happens. I'm really hoping Canberra Braves win, but honestly, can't say. I am looking forward to this though, however, to see how this game ends and how it turns out. Yeah, pretty happy.
So a really exciting final period coming up here at Hunter Skating Stadium. We have the Newcastle
Got the Zamboni.
Visiting Canberra Brave 3. We're after break. We'll see you on the side in about 13 or so minutes for the third and final period. Talk to you then.
The Newcastle North Stars are proudly brought to you by Coffee Testing.
That's nice. Yeah, I'm actually really excited that I can watch some of the newer stuff, but I wish I could watch stuff from, like, you know, ages ago as well, but you're not able to. So, yeah, it kind of sucks, but, I mean, what can you do about it? Nothing much, so. I'm just trying to skip the intermission, you know, get it out of the way so I can get started. This is what I like about this and the fact that it's not live, but I'll definitely be watching some of this stuff that is live.
That's
correct. So obviously,
and streaming it when it's on. If it's a Canberra Braves game, and it's a home game, I'm definitely gonna try to be there. So I will. I'm definitely gonna try to be there. But yeah.
Our Australian women have been playing fantastic.
If it's a away game or a home game and I can't make it, well then I'll be watching it live on this website. So I thought that there was a TV app, but I don't think there is anymore. I think they got rid of it. I think that they used to have one. I'm not sure. I'll have to look into it.
Face-off winner by Casey Kubara as he and Drolet have been facing off against each other for most of the game. Wagner quick spin at a cute angle.
Oh, he fell.
And puck handler. Drolet drops that puck off to Daj and going the wrong way. Wagner there. Daj
lobbed it. Oh, what the fuck happened? Whoa.
Misaimed.
Problems.
He didn't expect it to go the other direction. So, yeah, he just picked the wrong direction to fire.
So I also want to put that out there, guys, that I will be trying to find older games on YouTube that I can watch. I'm really hoping I can So I really would like to watch some really old games,
There's a couple that led to goals, but
and I would like to be able to access all of them.
Don Champagne quote. But overall, the passing was
Because you can't access all of them on YouTube, which sucks.
most of the teams.
Can that stop fucking happening?
Right now, into the zone comes Casey Kabara. He's cut off by Robson and forced wide. And they're going to stop and play. And with a hook call. So it's probably on the North Stars. We'll see who that's going to.
Literally, as you say the words, about a game of mistakes, and we see Drew Robson off to the penalty box.
His first PIM for the North Stars.
Ooh.
We'll get two of them.
Mammoths and so two of my teams in the AIHL are versing each other, and it's Utah Mammoths and the New York Rangers, and they've gone into overtime, so there might be a shootout.
He's going to send it across to his D partner. Now he's at the top of the circle. Mitch Henning is the other one up high. And fired out of the zone there by Wagner. Toivonen a little tied up, but there's no pressure from the North Stars, so it gives the Brave time to sort themselves out. Another errant pass from Matt Harvey, but he's picked up himself, he's going to carry it. And the play's broken up a bit by the North Stars defenders. Goal lay there, hard to get around. Quick shot there by Christensen, and set aside by the blocker of Charlie Smart. Now
5 on 4. I missed who went into the penalty box.
Wagner bumps that off the puck, but retrieved again by the Brave, and they're two tied up. Yetman hoping for a penalty, but none forthcoming. Loose in front.
Ooh! Ooh!
There from Mitch Henning, but fired it high off the stick, I believe. Back to Henning. Through the screen, and a save by Charlie Smart. The puck is bouncing on the second attempt, cleared by Pat Naden. He'll go for a change. No icing while you're penalty killing, so the Brave have put possession in their own end. Dodge with a forecheck. Now Southwood. Brave carrier. Casey Kubara speed goes up the right wing, takes it in deep, goes himself. He's got two players in front. Waits up at the top. Georgie now.
They really need to get in there.
He's going to take it deep. Goes behind the net. He's got one in front. Two now as they sneak in, comes in, joining the party. In close. North Stars crowd them out, getting the bodies and the pads and the sticks all down there in the way. Jaden Ryan puts the body on the line. Attempts to bring it in front of the net, but the North Stars knock it back. And that's the end of the power play as North Stars have evened up. There's a tail on now for the North Stars. And puck is frozen.
Oh, the Utah Mammoths won that one.
Looks like Bo Taylor down.
There's definitely a 5 is the second number, 25.
Yeah, 25.
I
He's had a tough
cannot.
night. He's been beat up
I
a bit tonight,
can't
so-
be mad with
That's
that
25,
because
25.
Oh, it is 25.
either way I would have been happy with the outcome of that game. Although I'm not happy with the outcome of the Washington Capitals and the Anaheim Ducks. I go for the Ducks, and they're
Yeah, he's been seen too
very,
much.
very far behind.
So he's a total team guy too.
Well, they're not that far behind, but I'm still not happy with
Also
the.
a coach and very fit.
Okay, there,
Really good
yeah.
guy to have for depth. Stop and play, and then the Brave ends. North Stars tried to put some pressure on. And Waring was open, but puck was frozen.
Yeah, I'm not happy with that at all.
Waiting for play to resume. It's going
But I
outside,
am
so
going to take a
neutralised.
photo of that.
5-3 still the score. There's 16:31 remaining in the period in the game. Wagner now gets it off the goal,
That
face-off
will
wing.
be posting
Played
it.
in by Ethan Hawes and goes to Manwaring off the rebound.
Get in there, get in there.
Goal laid down low.
Oh, oh!
The puck there by some good defensive pressure.
So, someone fell. I'm like, oh
Taken
shit.
up by Hawes. Henning
Did he just smack him on the butt?
robbed by 77. Wagner pass to Darge. Darge has some
It's
space.
not looking very good for Canberra Brave here.
Pass goes errant and gets past past Desautels and goes to Charlie Smart, who will send it back.
So it's not.
Gets set up. Long pass, bounces around, gets to a brave player. Christensen has it right now. Desautels tries to break it up. Backhand off the ball, skating onto it is Bo Taylor. He might accused of being injured before, he's not, he's fine. Southwood putting pressure on the defender here in Brave colours. I think it's 44, yeah, it's Nick
Just
Christensen.
tried to trip and move or just
Wakes up, fires it.
I'm not happy with that game result at all.
Under the stick of Naden, and Christensen will have the puck. Send it up the left wing, nice pass. Finds Matt Buskus, wearing Joey Hughes 21. Back to playing Melbourne Ice where he started. Bo Taylor, really a suicide pass there. Mackenzie Gallagher under pressure, gets a pass away, chance in front, Wagner scores! Beautiful pass there from the young Aussies.
What are they doing? They're not. They're not doing so crash on, are they? Whoever goes for the
Dividends for the North Stars tonight.
He's certainly making a big impact to this
North
game.
Stars are going to be really, really happy.
They won't want to let him go.
Would have been really happy and probably and would be happy
And look,
watching
that's
this.
it.
I'm
game
not.
is all about the people in there supporting, and we just saw that replay. That was beautiful.
That was one of our youngsters here, one of the guys, grassroots players there, connecting absolutely.
The ref almost got in the way of that puck.
And as you can imagine, they're pretty good at finishing when they get that good.
Had to kind of jump over it.
6-3 lead for the North Stars now. Puck is loose. Aiden Wagner trying to protect the puck, and he gets some help here from Hayden Dawes. Pardon me, not Hayden Dawes. Wrong team. Ethan Halls. Then Waring tries to force the puck on net, and it gets right out through the other side. Brave try to break this play up, get the puck down ice. It's Desautels instead. He's got two players trying to take that damn puck away from him. Casey Cabara with a sweet pass and a shot, and it's deflected wide there by Charlie Smart into the corner. Now.
What are y'all doing? Get in there.
Working the attacking zone. Charlie Cabara gets it to Mike Georgie. He's forced out of the zone.
Fuck me. They just passed it to. Oh, I don't know what they'll do.
Francis Rollet gets it to Powell under the stick.
Ugh.
Two big players come together, and Hayden Powell doesn't have to come off second best with those, but he did in that case.
That ref almost got in the way of the puck as well.
Robson. It's puck down deep. Malik West will send it back in. Hamish Powell first to it. It's one pass Malik.
Makes me wonder
Corner from Mackenzie Garden.
whether hockey jersey is more like a jumper, you know. I'm not sure because I don't have one myself, so I can't say, so I don't know. If you guys have one, please let me know if it's more like a jumper, because if it is, I'm definitely going to be wearing it a lot if I get one. I'll be wearing it a lot in the winter. I'm going to try to get a Anaheim Ducks jersey so I can wear the
I feel like that was a
Braves jersey at like the Braves games. Because the Canberra the Australian leagues are in April to August, so in the winter months here in Australia. Yeah.
So we'll go back to the dot.
I'll be looking at getting a Anaheim Ducks, fucking
That's certainly got the fan karaoke going.
New York Rangers, Utah Mammoths, and
Oh, good chance for Braden front. Spin and shot. Kubara hits the pipe and off.
and
That's Casey variety, they're really
Boston
good
Bruins jersey, as well as a
scorer down the line. The most goals
Canberra
scored.
Braves jersey
That was
and
very close
a
but not to be, and we've got to change the lines for the North
Sydney
Stars.
Ice Dogs jersey. I can already get a Sydney Ice Dogs jersey right now. The cheapest one that I saw was $55 on their website, and I think that was from last year's league. Although I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I'll be probably wearing them more as jumpers, to be honest.
Takes it deep, but he's got contained with a couple of great players and he's pushed off the puck there. And also try and steal it back. They do get it, but there's lots of traffic, so it goes to Drolet.
I also want to get a Mighty Ducks jersey, because, you know, love that movie. And I want to get a Happy Gilmore jersey as well. But he plays for the Boston Bruins, doesn't he? I think he does. So if I get a Boston Bruins jersey with Happy Gilmore on it, then I'm fucking happy as, you know.
Drives a net and it's going through the other side. Tough to do with those angles.
Oh!
Hotel first to it. Oh, nice pass to Southwood. Chance shoots. Great save. Not sure if it was the defenseman or the goalie that got it, but there was a missed opportunity really for the North Stars. They could have scored there.
The defenseman certainly played a big part in that save, I think.
Yeah, I think Daj kind of double guessed himself. He had so much space, he ended up putting it right on the goalie. Not that you had much time.
Oh, sorry, I punched the microphone.
No,
I couldn't do any better with my phone.
you're thinking so quickly in those moments whether to deflect or let your goalie get it.
Yeah.
And in that case, I feel like as the puck came into Toivonen, the defenseman fell on it, so they both kind of just literally smothered it.
Well, it's a Pepsi Max power play for the North Stars with Tyler Kupara sent off the ice. Just looking for the... I missed the what the call was. I was busy chatting to you.
Can actually show you that right now too, if I... Like, after this game, what the...
North Stars have it.
Um...
They've robbed it again. They're going to fight around the boards, and North Stars can't keep it in the zone. So back it goes to Charlie Smartson. They got a good forecheck by Mitch Henning here. Number 3 working hard and forcing the North Stars.
I'll definitely be waiting for the, I put a message out on a Facebook Canberra Braves fans website, for some, to let me know when, you know, merch comes out, because that's, well, whether they've got merch.
Francis Drolet does it all, and he does it with goal number 7 to get the North Stars up over the Braves 7-3.
I have 2 pairs of blue tick glasses. Now I've got ones that I will definitely be using when I'm gaming, which are
even when they haven't banned their full team, the Braves have always been
in this box here.
a tough team.
They got like orange lenses. And I don't think I definitely wouldn't want to wear this now because it would look weird. Like the blue would look grey. So hence why I'm wearing these ones. When watching sports, sitting on my computer. Yes. Braves just aren't doing too well in this game. They've still got 9 minutes. I believe that they might be able to do it. But I don't have my hopes up for it.
Mackenzie Gallagher's in there to help him out. Hamish Power watching. Harvey has looked through the screen and a save by Smart. First to it. A think it was that Tim Stanger.
Canberra Braves were doing really well at the start of this game, and then I don't know what the fuck happened. So I don't. There hasn't been that much that I feel like really needed to be highlighted though. I only have one highlight, and that was when the door broke and they had to pull the glass out and blah. That's about it. Nothing else that I really felt like that, you know, needed to be clipped, but that's just me.
Taylor picks up a loose puck. He loves a shot and he's just wide. Maybe not just wide, a bit wide.
So you'll be seeing a lot of, I'll be doing a fair few streams today, because every single time that a game, I watch a new game, I'll start a new stream, and I want to get all these games up before April, before they get taken down and, well, this year's stuff starts to go up, because they only have stuff from the league when the league starts. Like, this year's league starts, they will take all the stuff down from last year. And I'm hoping that other website that they said at the beginning of this video, this stream that they had here, actually says, actually has previous league shit, and you know, other Australian ice hockey leagues as well, because there's like 5 or 6, maybe 7, and one of them is a women's league, so, and another one's a junior league as well, so there's a junior league as well.
It's proven true so many times.
But
I
don't think they have I don't think those two leagues have a Canberra league, so I know the women's don't. The women's don't have a Canberra league, which, you know, fucking rip off. But anyway, good thing about the women's league is that they do live streams, so I'm thinking that the new live streams will also be on there as well to the old ones, so that will be easier. But for the men's, they don't do that anymore because I have this. Yeah, but in order to watch something, you need to pay money, so be mindful of that. You need to pay money, unless if it, like me, I'm being very friendly and I want to watch all this stuff as well, but take advantage. I want people to, you know, be able to take advantage of this as well, because this will be going up on YouTube, so I want people to be able to take an advantage of it, so they don't need to pay for this. But we'll see if I get copyright claimed for this on YouTube or not. I mean, I haven't for any of the old games yet, but I don't know if I'll get copyright claimed for a full pretty new hockey AIHL hockey game or not, so we'll find out. I know that I got copyright claimed for some of the music that's been in it, and I've been able to take the music out, so yeah. Somehow I don't think they're gonna get 4 points to tie this up to get a penalty shootout, so
some rumours of his retirement, but clearly they are squashed today.
Well, I think if he was planning to not do as much hockey this year, now he's got a newborn, then that's understandable. But they probably put the call out and say, hey, can you at least cover for a few weeks?
Yeah.
Early in the season, it's often the case that teams need a bit of coverage. Either way, we're happy to have him, or happy to let him have his time with his new family. Nice poke check, but nearly an opportunity there as the Braves get the rebound. Like Georgie there.
I'm not super impressed right now with this team. I'm really not. But with the Canberra Brave in this game, I mean, this is the first game that I watched. I think that they've actually lost or going to lose. And guys, with that being said, though, I love the American League because, you know, games every fucking day. But almost every Australian sport is on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then you got the State of Origin for the NRL if you guys are not in Australia. The State of Origin is pretty much New South Wales, Team New South Wales and Team Queensland's going up against each other for 3 games. And they're always fortnightly on Wednesday for 3 games. So there was only like one year where I think they did it straight after each other, and it was like on a Friday or Saturday or Sunday night or something. I think it was a Friday or Saturday night, and people like that because, you know, you could get pissed. You can't get pissed on a you know, on a Wednesday night because you got to go to work the next day or school, and you just, yeah, can't do that. But clearly I go for New South Wales because I live in New South Wales. But pretty much it's not people that live for the football players. It's not people that live in New South Wales and Queensland. It's your where you played your first game at. So yes. So also, guys, I used to go to a high school and primary school where maroon was in the jersey, yes, and Queensland is maroon, and people that, you know, go for Queensland were like, oh, you go for Queensland, you're wearing maroon. I'm like, just because I'm wearing maroon does not fucking mean I go for I have to. It's the school uniform. Like, so it's like that whole entire thing that they're like, you know, they think they know what they're talking about, and they take the piss out of you. But most years Queensland have won. There's only been a few years that I've ever seen New South Wales win, so yeah, because New South Wales is blue, so yeah, you got blues and maroons.
Yeah, unfortunate timing as Aiden had a great run into the net there with a good shot on. It did deflect off the goalie just as the whistle was being blown, so the timing there that the refs had to make a decision to blow the whistle when we had that breakaway, so I think it was a 2-on-1 actually, not a breakaway, forgive me. So now I expect we'll go to coincidental penalties, which is one of the new rules that have come into play this season with the officiating rulebook. So I would expect the penalties to be taken off the clock, and we'll have 5-on-5 when 2 go in the box at the same time.
Right. And that means they won't be able to get back on until there's a stop of play after their penalty.
Correct,
expires.
yeah. So the penalties are being wiped off, so we could get them back at 25 seconds to go if there is a whistle at that time.
If there's no whistle, they'll be there till the end of the game.
I think the longest I've seen is there was one that went for about 7 or 8 minutes before they got back on. There's just no break in the play. So that's the risk you take, and they're having a good chat to each other in the box.
I'm sure it'll continue, but Hamish is still not happy with when he dumped him earlier in this game. Puck is loose, cleared by Toivonen, who was wary of what was going on and does a nice job to get rid of the puck. Robson now gets it out to the right wing. Onto the stick of Drolet. He scored a
Well, good job to the North Stars in this game. I really don't see Canberra Brave catching up within 2 minutes. It's just not going to happen.
Toivonen stops the puck. 1:56 remaining in the game. It's still 7-3 lead for the North Stars.
And they're still having a chat in the box over there. Look, it highlights the passion of these players.
Yeah, I'm surprised Hamish is that upset. It's been a while, so it must have been something not to really annoy him in that last... He wasn't that annoyed when he first got dumped. But you're right, you love the passion. The drama is what sells the hockey, right?
And the fans are loving it. They're cheering for Hamish over there.
Yeah, he's the people's champion forever after that semi-final in 2016.
Absolutely.
No, it's great that a kid from Valentine got to be involved in that.
Warcheck the bastard.
North Stars trying to clear it. Bailey Kabara is outside the zone, so that would have been neutralised anyhow. And Lena Waring sent it down.
Oh, that's nice. You liked the post, but you didn't comment.
Down to 1 minute and 10
Go on,
seconds.
people.
Bailey Kabara, and there's something going on beneath us that I can't see.
Just underneath this, Liam Manwaring and looks like
Lachlan
Farmy. Just having, I think they just came together on the boards. Referee Joey Terriers haven't
I'm
known
kind of
off they
just
go.
hoping that they
He's sending them to the penalty box.
either comment. Hang on, let me just. He could have said.
And he's
Lachlan Farmy going too.
referee Terrier's just having conversation with the Canberra bench.
Oh my god,
I
no!
imagine
It's
one of those players will go as
just.
well,
Oh
'cause
my
he
god.
pointed 2 fingers, so. And just I imagine Casey Cabrera must be one of the captains this year for the Braves, so just a brief captain's chat centre ice while they clear this up.
I have Bailey down and Kami Ettinen, but yeah, I don't have the other 8, but yeah, I would totally expect it.
That should be easy now for.
Yeah, I totally expect the case to be one of those. He's one of their premier players without a doubt. From probably the premier player. I mean,
And also great people, and I feel like it's not just about how you play on the ice, but how you treat your teammates, how you treat the fans, makes for good leadership.
So Henry York has been sent because it looks like it was a misconduct called on Farming.
Right.
So I saw Casey indicating 20 or 10 minutes. I'm not sure what he meant by that, but it was a misconduct or a game misconduct on Farming.
I will clarify that when it comes up on live scoring on the AIHL.com. If anyone's interested, you can follow along there as well.
Interesting, we're headed down to the North Stars end though.
Oh, that's fucking weird.
That will be. I don't like to speculate, but I do believe that's referee discretion on the timing of the penalties.
Okay.
So I will say that
We'll see.
referee Joey Terrio is deeming that it has to take face off from here. Particularly when it's coincidentals, which we've just had 2 of them.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of discretion.
All right, we've only got 1 minute and 8 seconds remaining, and it's a tough call for the Brave to score 5
What
goals.
game's on now?
What they can come up with.
Minnesota.
And
Wild and Los Angeles Kings.
Terrible opportunity for the Braves, but they have got their some of the young fellas out there, so I can see.
This came up on my Google Calendar.
And Matuk. Haven't seen a lot of them tonight. Joe Matuk out there.
So the penalties, as per
So
the
did-
live scoring, just say that Liam and Henry have both been given 2 minutes for
I'm gonna
roughing.
actually open my Google
Imagine they didn't
Calendar
go on
and
the clock
sort the
because
stuff
there
that
was
I
less
actually
than a
want to
minute
see
to
on
go.
there, because I've got fucking everything open, and
So Lachlan Palmy might have just been the person in the spot when we
I
looked when we looked
don't
over.
At that
need
moment we
all
looked at
that shit.
42 seconds. Wagner's got the puck back, and there's some bodies flying around, so the passion has definitely been lifted. Yeah, the intensity.
Okay,
has been
let's have a
lifted.
little look-see at what
Intensity,
I
physical
actually
intensity is
want
actually up, even considering
want
the
to
game's
open.
pretty much done at this point. We're down to under 30 seconds.
A-League
Back in the
and
North Stars end, so Bravery will do a good job of containing the North Stars and frustrating them, but I don't know if the North Stars are too worried with a 4-goal lead at this point. 15 seconds remaining.
The North Stars doing well just to protect the puck and keep it in the neutral zone. They're not overdoing it, they're just keeping it out.
Yeah, they haven't got a scoring line out. They've just got local guys out there that are happy to contain the game.
Netball
as we come down to the final
calendar.
few seconds. And the Newcastle chance going to see him out. 1-1 the North Stars, a rare win against a traditionally good team here in the Brave. And in fact, good to see Mitch Henning and Hamish Powell decide to, well, stick tap that one out. So game's done, let's get on with it. So a good bit of gentlemanly behaviour from those two. And we have a win for the North Stars, 7-3 here against the Brave. Big win for this home team. A big start for the North Stars, getting up to 3 points so early in the season.
Absolutely, and look,
No,
when we put
that's good to see.
in the lead
There's
up on
not-
socials, we put the call and like, what did fans want to see this game? And quite
Okay,
a few of
that's
them
here
said a
for me.
win for the first game, and they have got what they asked for. And look, I'm impressed with both teams. I think both of these teams have a great opportunity to come out and have a really good start.
I mean,
to the season.
that could have
And for the
gone
beginning of the
a
year,
lot
and,
more better
and
than
I'm
what it
hoping
did.
for the best for all of
But
them.
Yeah, look, two great teams here. It'll be interesting how they go when they get. I mean, things will change. The dynamics early in season are always.
it was still fun to watch.
Teams spill out. And
Just because my team lost, it was still
game
fun to
players
watch.
do worlds. So we often don't see a complete team. Well, we got a bit of push and shove here in the lineup, which is not usually very sporting.
What is going on here? Oh, is there going to be a punch on? Yeah, punch!
We'll see a few teams like Canberra will lose the Kubara brothers to their
What the fuck is going on
overslate
here?
Australian team, so they lose 2-3 players at least there, and I think there's a couple of others, and we will lose Horsey.
Shit.
It's a little less impactful on us this season as it has been in the past.
Yeah, right.
For some reason, a lot of the players are not happy with. Canberra players aren't happy with Lehman Waring. He seems to be the one that they keep on stopping up in the lineup.
He is very much trying to shake their hands, so I think we might have just cleared the gap now. We might be okay now.
All right.
They're like spazzing out. Like,
First period we give the North Stars.
fuck
Second
you.
period we give the Brave. In the third period, I think we have to give the North Stars again. Outscoring
yeah,
the
I
Brave in
don't
that
know
period
what
by
that
3
was all about, but
And
yeah,
had
they
the
just.
play, had good opportunities. They did. Brave forced some good errors from the North Stars, but overall it was a North Stars period, and therefore they have won 7 goals.
That is very
Great start for the North
unsportsmanlike, but
Stars. No game for them tomorrow. I didn't check to see if Brave are playing tomorrow.
Yes, they are. They're playing in Sydney. I'm fairly sure it's against the Ice Dogs.
Right, so that's normally the case. So Ice Dogs are playing the Bears right now, or just finished that game. And so it's often the case when Brave will play Newcastle on Saturday, and then they'll play Sydney on Sunday, and then go back home to Canberra because, well, Sydney's a lot closer than Newcastle to Canberra. An extra couple hours shaved off the trip. And for the North Stars, they have their games next weekend. They've got away and home next weekend. I think it was.
just someone
Wales
wasn't
on
happy
Saturday,
about that. I
and
don't
then they come back
entirely
home on Sunday to play
know what
against one of the Sydney teams.
that was all about, but
Ice
anyway.
Dogs next weekend. And I hopefully will be here for that one. I'm going to have to rush from a weekend camp where
I ended up getting 2
Any-
clips
any North Stars fans at
from
home,
this
make sure you get your
stream,
tickets
so
early, as we are
Yes.
selling out very, very very quickly. So
Not too bad.
if you
I'm
don't wanna
doing
miss out and you wanna
clips
get out
unless if there was a
all the action
fight
live
or
and all this
something. You know
excitement,
what I'm
get
saying?
onto
There was a
yourstars.com,
fight and
buy your tickets now,
I
because
will
they're selling out
highlight a fight if
anywhere
it's more
from
longer
3
than a
days
minute.
to a week in advance, which is amazing for our rink here.
Well, our
And
stock fans will go soon too if they want to be here.
But with
absolutely,
that
so make
being
sure you
said,
jump in and get your tickets. And look, Pete, it's been a treat being here with you for game number 1 of the season.
I'm
And
doing a
to
lot
all
of
the fans at home,
clips
thank you for
because of the
following our
stupid
sport and our
limit
team,
of
and
like
we'll
what?
see
I think
you
it's
soon.
Pete and Courtney,
a
great job
hundred,
tonight. Thanks to
a
the
hundred
conference and the
hours
crew.
of what you can have in
For us, we're
highlights.
signing off
So
tonight, a 7 goals to
I
win
don't
lead
want
with
to
an All-Stars
use
over
that for every
Canberra
little
Braves
tiny
in
thing
this
that you can just
opening
clip.
game of the season. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back next week. Until then, good night.
That ended up going pretty damn well though. Can't be too mad with what just happened. Like, because it was still a good game. Canberra Braves put up a really good fight, so I can't be mad with that. Although they did lose, that I'm not happy about. But the rest of it ended up going really well. So. It was a really good match to watch. It wasn't like the Canberra Braves weren't putting up a fight at all. So yeah, it was pretty good. You can definitely see the difference between a NHL game and a AIHL game, because you know you don't have cameramen all around the ice and shit. So, but yeah, that ended up going pretty damn well. I can't be too mad with that at all. I'm gonna keep that up because I really want to say that, but I'm gonna fuck off. I'm going to get oops, that's not the one that I want is the sport, okay. So I've got sport here. I'm doing stuff with the calendar. As you can see, it's really fucking messy. But anyway, besides the point. We're gonna open Canberra Braves, right? We'll look at Canberra Braves page, right? Okay, this is Canberra Braves page, right? Looks great. Looks pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? Has all this. But then you go here. There's no, you know, a merch thing here, like no shop. But you know, you can see all this. I wanted to know how much a membership was, and then it says I can't buy it, and this is what this is what comes up in if you look at any thingy thing. So it's not a. And then let's go into Canberra, the Sydney Ice Dogs page, right? This is Sydney Ice Dogs page. Same similar setup to the actual official AIHL website, right? We can see all the we can see all this really great everything, and then we go up here and you can see that they got sponsors, they've got tickets, they've got a shop, right? They have a shop. And then you can click on the fan merch, and you know, they have novelty, they have kids gear, and they have appeal. So let's go into appeal. Alright, we're going into appeal. And, you know, that shirt looks really nice. I might actually look into getting that, but would I? No, probably not. Oh, if it was a Canberra Braves thing, I probably would. But, you know, a jersey I definitely would, but, you know, with that being said, but a jersey would be in the novelty stuff. I actually find it quite cool that they got a mini stick, and I'm like, I kind of want to collect all the mini sticks now. Like, but yeah, they have fans jerseys, so you click on fans jerseys, and you know, they have. They have the home and away jerseys for fucking that much, and you're like, what the fuck? And you're like, well, clearly I'm not getting that. And then let's have a look at oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna open up another tab. I'm gonna go to Adelaide Adrenaline because I think they actually have a better shop than thingy. This is not a team that I really go for, but I just want to show you guys the difference between the shops as well for some of the teams. I think I only got 3 of the hockey teams' official websites up. So yeah, we got the official site, blah blah. And you know, they've got, I don't know, wonder why they're I don't know, wonder why the 2024 jerseys are $100, and then you have the 2025 one, and that's $55. Like, I don't know how that works, you know what I'm saying? But we're going to go here, we're going to choose the options, and you know, you can see I would probably be an extra large or double extra large in the sizing, I think, roughly. But yeah, you can definitely see this, and you're like, yeah, okay, like, that can't make sense, but does it? I'm gonna see if there's a... Okay, no, that's all AFL teams. But anyway, I just thought I would show you that. I don't know when the merch shop will be coming up. I don't, for Canberra Braves, and where to find it, because they didn't say. They just said, look out for the fucking merch drop for this year, and I'm like, well, where do I find it? So I'm hoping people on Facebook will look at this post that I put up on one of the posts that I'm on, and be like, oh well, okay, I'll, you know, have a look at this and be like, oh yeah, alright, well, yeah, alright, you know, kind of thing. And be like, alright, I'll DM her and tell her how much I'm selling them for. Yeah. Anyway, guys, that's gonna be that this stream here for right now. I'll be back on soon with another stream for NHL AIHL and the next one I think it's the Sydney Ice Dogs and something else. I don't want to leave this page because I want to have a look at what website it said at the start. So I'll have to rewind this back to double check that. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed if you're watching on YouTube, because this will be going up as a video on YouTube, and if you watched it all the way through, please like and subscribe. Help me out a lot. If you like this and you're watching this later on Twitch or right now, be sure to follow me. And yeah, bye guys.